guys, welcome back to the Pace Benny channel. So today I'm gonna make some muffins. Now with COVID, we can't practice hospitality in the normal way that we would. But today I'm gonna make some muffins to take to friends. So I love to cook and I especially love to bake muffins. And these will be vegan, except for the egg that I'm using from my chicken, Queenie, who's watching us cook right now. And so let's get to it. So we have these really nice strawberries. We're gonna make some strawberry oatmeal muffins today. My grandma actually used to grow strawberries. She was a strawberry farmer. These are ones I just got at the store, but they're really nice too. A lot of my family is actually farmers on my grandmother's side. So we have about a cup of strawberries here. You can use as many as you want, but a cup is what this recipe recommends. If you use too many, then your recipe's gonna be watery. So anyway, as I mash these, I'm gonna talk about some stars of hospitality. So I have been blessed to have witnessed some people with amazing hospitality in my life. The first people I'm going to talk about are Catholic workers. So the Catholic Worker was founded in 1933 by Dorothy Day and Peter Marin. It is an international group of people who have houses all over the world, and they welcome people, they feed the homeless, and they live with the homeless. There are Catholic worker farms all over the USA, and there are also Catholic worker houses. So the most famous one is in New York City. That's the one that Dorothy Day lived in. There are actually two. They practice amazing hospitality and nonviolence, and I just really admire them. Another star of hospitality is my grandma. My grandma has invited people into her home for decades, and she also has worked for over 20 years with an organization called Friendship International, which helps women who have just moved to the United States or who are immigrants, and they provide classes, and it's just a really great organization. I'll put a link to it in the description. And then my third stars of hospitality are the Sisters of Charity of Cincinnati. They practice what we call radical hospitality, as do the last two groups as well. On the border near El Paso, they have a house called Casa de Caridad, and they work with Proyecto Santo Niño, which helps children with disabilities and their mothers, teaching their mothers that they can be their child's best advocate. So they're a really great organization, and I will put a link below to them as well. So now that I've got my cup of strawberries mashed, I am gonna mix them together with the flour and the dry ingredients, and I'm gonna read one of my favorite verses from the Bible on hospitality. So right here, just so that you know my recipe, we have 3/4 of a cup of gluten-free flour blend. I'm sensitive to gluten, so I can't have it. And then we have a 1/2 cup of brown rice flour, 1/2 cup of gluten-free oats, 1/8 cup flaxseed, and 1/8 cup hemp hearts, and then hemp hearts. And then we've got our salt, baking powder, and baking soda. I'll put the exact measurements in the description below. I'm just gonna mix these up. Where did my whisk go? Well, I can't find my whisk, so I'm just gonna use this. Anyway, so my favorite verse from the Bible on hospitality is 1 Peter 4, 8 through 10. And it is, above all, maintain an intense love for each other, since love covers a multitude of sins. Be hospitable to one another without complaining. Based on the gift each one has received, use it to serve others as good managers of the varied grace of God. So now I'm gonna mix in the egg, 1 cup of almond milk, 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Don't use honey unless it is sustainable and local. Vanilla, I use Mexican vanilla, it's called La Vencedora. It's the best vanilla. So we're gonna mix that up. Ooh, this smells really good. Oh my gosh. Then we're gonna put in the strawberries. And then we have really pretty pink mix. Oh, it's so nice. Okay. Also, I almost forgot, you need to put in 3 tablespoons of oil. I use olive, but you could also use canola, coconut, really whatever you want. And 3. Okay, we'll mix these in and then I'll scoop these into the pan. So, one of the reasons that I like to practice hospitality is because it is integral to nonviolence. When we give hospitality, what do? We share our resources, we share our time, we share our love. And then when we receive hospitality, we get to learn from others, especially if those people are not in our same culture. We can learn about their culture, which for me as an anthropologist is great. My mom is an English as a second language teacher, and she does a lot of home visits to meet with her students and their parents. And she just always talks about what a blessing it is to get to learn from them. We have to learn from others. We can't just stay in our bubbles. So hospitality is actually one of, I would say, an embodiment of nonviolence. Just so important. And so it's also included in the works of mercy. And so we really have to be practitioners of it because it's integral to what we need to be doing as people, nonviolence. And so now I have almost scooped it all into here. Let's go put this away. Okay guys, so the oven just preheated to 400. So I'm gonna put these in now. See you guys when they're done. Okay guys, so the muffins are done now, so I'm gonna pull them out. These really smell good. Okay, so if you want my recipe, look in the description below. And if you liked this video, subscribe and press like. I'm gonna let these cool, bag them up, take them to neighbors. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for watching. Peace out.